Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. My name is Louise, I'm a UK tropical plant grower, and today, this afternoon, I'm doing a plant unboxing, and it's kind of a special plant unboxing because I and my husband celebrated our wedding anniversary this week on the 15th of September. We've been married 40 years, so get the usual traditional flowers and chocolates and stuff like that. Normally though, on our anniversary we usually plan to be away on holiday somewhere, but with the lockdown, the pandemic, we've not been able to do that. We've had to cancel all those plans that we had. However, did do a little trip to London and Kew Gardens, so I will be uploading a few snippets from Kew Gardens. I didn't do a lot of filming there, but I did, short snippets inside the greenhouses, and I've taken a lot of still photos, so probably in the next few days I'll upload that video and add all the still photography in there. And anybody who's interested in watching what Kew Gardens looks like during lockdown, please watch it. Thank you. So today the unboxing will be this big box here, and actually I'm going to do the smaller box. Actually, it's not in a box, but I unboxed it yesterday when I came back. This little gift from my daughter, who I've not seen for months because of lockdown, and as I say, as a family we'd normally go out for a meal, and we can't even do that because of the rule of 6. So she sent me this, and nice little, I think it's from the same place as this place here. I like the green paper. Paper down there. I'll just take off. And it's a little chilli plant. My daughter, she knows I love chilies, and I grow different types. I think this is a Thai demon chilli, and I have had one of these before, and look how small they are, but they are fiery. They're not bland in any way. So I'm really pleased that she's got me this one, and not some sort of like Apache or some bland kind of chilies. So I'm really pleased that she got me that. As a sweet little chili plant. I won't say sweet, but let's see what it says on here. Little label. Oh, you can't see what it says. Chili plant. Oh, that's what it says. Yeah, I recognise it as a Thai demon. As I say, these are a nice hot chili and tiny, so you can pop that on your window ledge. Still got some flowers, so it's still, it's still growing. So you've got some green ones there, and obviously the red ones are ripe, ready to eat. So what I'll do is I'll be harvesting some of those chilies, the red ones, and what I'll do is I'll keep a couple back and grow those on. So if the plant doesn't make it, which I hope it does, I'm usually quite good at growing chilies, I will. Oh, there's a ladybird on the bottom of this. You can see ladybird crawling under there. There you go, ladybird. I don't know if it's damaged its wing. I'll put it somewhere. I'll put it on one of these flowers for now. See if I can get it off there. pop it on one of these. There, dropped it in one of the flowers in the bouquet there. Should be fine. Like somewhere in there. Okay. And also, when I went to Kew yesterday, I did a little mini shop there. The only disappointment with Kew Gardens shop is they don't do any exotic tropical seeds at all. You know, despite them growing thousands of different varieties of exotic tropical plants, they don't actually sell any of those plants that they have there. None of the tropical seeds, none of the tropical plants, they don't do cuttings, they don't do seeds. So if you went to Kew Gardens thinking, oh, we'll pick up a nice plant there, you'll get plants, but the same stuff that you'll find in a garden centre anywhere. Cacti and the normal philodendrons, run-of-the-mill stuff basically. But while I was there, I thought, you know, what the hey, I'll just have a look at their seeds. So I picked up these. So that's Antirrhinum, Night and Day. So I've not grown that variety before. I do like Antirrhinums, and I love growing them. Very easy to grow, and they last all summer. You just have to break off the, you know, as they turn to seed, you need to break off the seed pods, discard those to encourage more blooms. And it's described as a deep black, crimson and white, and it's called Night and Day. Beautiful velvet textured flowers and make long-lasting cut flowers. So I'll be growing those next year. I won't be planting these just yet, but you can plant them out, I think. Just looking at them, so January to March and May to June. So that's one of them. And this one, as you can see, it's from Kew Gardens there. And this, they have like a cottage garden at Kew, and the student horticultural section where they plant flowers and vegetables and fruit, to have a little orchard there. And it's the students, the horticultural students, that do all that. So I imagine these seeds have come from there, because it says botanical collection. And sweet pea, Athyrus odorata, and I love sweet peas. So this is the type of flowers that you'll be looking at. I love the scent of them, and this is a good variety. So it's basically, you can sow these January, February, March, and they should flower June, July, August, and you should be getting seeds, you know, harvesting the seeds from those so you can carry on with them next year. Beautiful scent on them. So that's that. And this is a Clematis Korean Beauty, and it is called, if I can read that properly, Clematis chisenensis, and it's derived from the Greek clema, as in tendril, because it's a vining plant. I love clematis. I've got two growing out at the front, and I've got one in the back. And these are named after, the original name is Chirisan, but these are called Chisan, which is originally from Chirisan, the ancient sort of the second tallest mountain in Korea, from where this species originates. So it says to sow these thinly in trays of moist compost between February and April. I'll probably sow them a little bit before that, so that they germinate for February and April, because clematis tend to flower early. So I don't know if it will flower the same year. It does actually say flowers July to October the same year, so that's good, because sometimes you can buy plants like wallflowers, for instance. You can sow the seeds for a wallflower and it will grow just leaves for the first year, and then it will develop the flowers next year. but these, it says you can get them the first year, and I just love the colour of those, like a creamy yellow. So I don't have that variety. I've got, I can't remember the names off the top of my head. I've got a lovely blue one, pale blue one out at the front, and I have one that's like a deep red, which has like tulip shaped blooms, and I have the deep purple, I think that's the Josephine variety, I'm not sure, very deep maroon purple in the back garden. So this is to add to that collection, so I'm not sure which, if I get more than one plant I may have one at the front and one at the back. How many seeds does it have in here? It doesn't actually say. I can feel maybe just a couple in there. I don't think there's many. Anyway, we'll see. So on to the main unboxing. Here we go. So I partially opened it because you don't want to see me struggling to open the box. So this is where it's from. I'll get these. It's from Plants for Presents. And this is one that my son's bought me, and it is a company that I've used, and my kids have bought many plants from this company, and I've not been let down. You know, usually they'll buy me a plant rather than getting flowers. These flowers actually were for a gift from my friend Asia. So very, you know, lovely flowers. Thank you, Asia. I always say to my kids, rather than spending money on flowers, if you want to get me something for an anniversary or birthday or whatever the occasion, get me a plant that I'm looking for, you know, or that might be a bit expensive. I feel like I don't want to spend that kind of money on a plant. I said, well, the kids can club together and get me a plant that I have been searching for. So here we go. Open up the box. Let me just get the paper off. It's nice pale. I'll just get it out of the pail. Wow, it is heavy. Gosh. Not the camera there. There we go. So, I'll just take off this paper. I do like this green paper, my favourite colour, green. Oh! Little fruit. So I'll give you a close-up of the plants. Lift it very carefully. I don't know if you can see that. Not focused properly. Don't know. If it's not focused properly, sorry. It's a bergamotto or bergamot citrus sinensis. So this, I actually was looking for a particular lime plant, not the common lime, not the cafe lime either, which was out of stock. So in the end, I was looking for, you know, what's an unusual citrus, because I've already got orange navel, Washington orange navel trees. This bergamot orange is very well known. I don't know if anybody drinks Earl Grey tea. The fragrance from that comes from bergamot orange. Now there aren't any fruit, but there's one that's fallen off, and if you look at it, look at these grooves on there. I'm just going to do a little, I'm just sort of like seeing what the fragrance, because apparently the perfume or the fragrance that comes from the bergamot orange is used in the perfume industry. It's very well known for its fragrance. And this is the reason why I wanted to get a bergamot. So I thought, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is it bergamot or but yeah, it's got a nice sharp fragrance. It doesn't smell orangey. I don't know if that makes sense, but let me try the leaf. Unusual, different altogether. Like the Zara lemon and the Pareto lemon. The Pareto lemon, you just have to brush past the leaves, and you can smell. It's really strong fragrance from the Pareto lemon. And I've never smelt bergamot. I don't really like Earl Grey tea, so maybe that's you know, a thing, you know, with me, that I prefer sort of lemony fragrances. But yeah, it's different. So little fruits dropped off. I've not got a knife here to cut it open because it's not going to ripen now. You know, it's fallen off, and I don't think there are any more fruit on there. It's in this large pot. Got some nice compost in there. Yeah, just looking to see if the roots have come out the bottom. So it's nice that I've got a fruiting plant, although I think that's the only fruit that was on it has fallen off. But I'll just have a little look in there to see if there's any more hiding. The leaves look healthy. No sign of any insects or scale on there. They probably spray them as well, you know, beforehand to make sure there's no hitchhikers on there. So yeah, that's a nice sized plant. If you look at it, it's a decent size, and I know it's gonna fruit because it's got fruit. Well, it came with a fruit on it, so I'm confident that I'll get this to flower and fruit for next summer. So for the time being, it's going to go outside and let it soak up the last of the summer, you know, sun that we're having. Although it's autumn, it'll be fine, I think. I'll put it outside in the front where it gets the most sun, and then probably late October I'll be bringing it back indoors. You know, I'll check it over, make sure there's no insects or anything like that on it, and probably not feed it during the winter. You can get citrus winter feed, but I don't think, if it's not actively growing, all you want to do is maintain the growth that it's got. There may be some leaf drop when it comes back indoors. I'll probably put it in the back room where it's a little bit cooler, my rear living room. It doesn't get the morning sun, and although there's a nice big window at the back, it's not near a radiator, it should be okay there. So thank you for watching. If you've got any tips on how to grow bergamot orange, if you're growing one already, or if you're growing this Thai demon chili, and you know you've got tips on that, I'll be grateful to hear from you. Or if you're growing this type of clematis, any tips on growing that or germinating that, they'll be all welcome. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.